Hey, and welcome back to the channel. This is Grandpa KC. Today we're going to talk about the ACEMAGIC mini PC. Now, this is a really nice mini PC. Okay, it has an i9. We're going to get into its insides, and I'm going to talk about positives and negatives about it and some bad thing that happened with it when we got it. So let's talk about that right now. So I've taken it and opened the box. Basically, it looks like we have in here a power cord, power supply, good sized brick, and a to look at, and then in here we have the actual PC and the directions. So we got it out of the box. Let's take a quick look at it. First thing, we have a power switch, two USB 3.2, USB-C, and an audio out. On the top here we have settings: auto, normal, speed, let's adjust the machine to power, quiet, so that it's using the minimum power, and we have performance. Now, what I like about this particular PC, like I said, is it has a multiple ways of connecting. So, and on the other side, you have two more USB-Cs. You have two HDMI cables, your connection for the internet, your power in, and a locking cable should you need it. Now, what I like, again, this micro PC stands pretty cool, but they say that you can remove the panel because it's simply magnetic. So let's take a look at that. So it says you can remove the magnetic panel. Now, the one I bought is running $380. It's got 16 gigabytes of RAM, which is easily accessible. It has a 512 gigabyte SSD drive. And here's what I love. I can add a hard drive. So I can add another, 2 terabytes of storage right here. 1, 2, 3. Bam, I'm done. I'm going to get this thing started, have it run Windows. Now, there was some discussion that happened that some of these machines were contaminated with a malware from the manufacturer. So we're going to also run a test to check for that. And then I'm going to add an extra hard drive, which will be great, because I can pop that right in here, and bam, I've got all the storage I need. Now, unfortunately, that's where the problem started. Once it booted up, it did not go and do the standard Windows 11 startup. It didn't go and try to connect to the internet. It didn't do anything. It just asked me for my name and created a user account. And from that point on, I could realize right away it had been contaminated with malware, and Windows Defender didn't work, so it was contaminated. Now, this is not unusual. This has happened with other manufacturers also. A lot of manufacturers start including bloatware onto their PCs, adding different programs. Dell, many years ago, when they started shipping some of their PCs, all of a sudden people were complaining about all kinds of stuff was happening, and they were contaminated with viruses. And that was what happens when the manufacturer sends out their hard drives that has the mass images. And that happened. By the way, if you haven't done already, don't forget to subscribe and like and share this to our channel. We have a lot of videos, a lot of reviews, and a lot of how-to on the channel. But let me tell you what my experience was once I realized this. First thing I tried to do with disk recovery to see if I could reimage the machine from that. It was also contaminated. So I contacted them, and unfortunately, their technical support or their response was not worth my time. They said to me, what you need to do is go out and get a fresh copy of Windows, load it on ISO, USB, install it, and reimage the drive. Excuse me. If you're the average consumer and you don't have another PC, how are you supposed to do that? You're basically how I would say, shit out of luck. So I just basically said, oh, forget that. Sent it back to Amazon as contaminated. And Amazon wouldn't send me another replacement PC. Normally with Amazon, if you have a bad product, they will ship you one, and the one that you got is going back. No, I had to wait till it got all the way back to Amazon to get a refund. So obviously I noticed that there's a high return rate on this particular PC now listed in the products. And obviously because some of their machines were contaminated. Now all in all, it's a nice machine, from all the things that it can do. But right now, their customer support, there's what they have right now, I have to give this a fail grade. Now, ACEMAGIC, if you want to send me a replacement PC, send it to me for review. I'll be glad to review it here on Grandpa KC. For those of you who have purchased one, and let me know in the comments of what you've had. So this is your Grandpa KC out. You have a great day. Don't forget to check out other how-tos, tech news, and all kinds of product reviews that I do on this channel. You have a great day.